Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Judge Wolf with Tabletop Anthologies. Today is our first game of Alien RPG. We are going to start switching off in between Alien RPG and Judge Dredd. We're actually looking to move towards Sundays just to accommodate for everyone's schedule. I'm going to kind of go over what we'll be doing today, and then I'm going to let the players introduce themselves that are here. So today is our session 0. We will be going over character generation. We're using a lot of homebrewed stuff from the some things that I made. I actually served in the United States Marine Corps for 7 years, so I'm taking some of the experiences I had with that, and we're going to turn it into some careers for the game. And so the characters have had that before. They're going to be working through character generation. Welcome back, Anthony. Good to see you. And hi. I'll kind of talk through the process with them as well as you. Audience, if you ever have any questions about the character generation, please feel free to ask in the chat, and I will answer as I can. Before we get started with that, though, I would like to go ahead and do a quick round robin for those here that are here. Lane, unfortunately, won't be joining us this evening. It's kind of sad. Her dog might be getting put down tomorrow, but she let me know she's not going to be here. I wish I had this GIF for Hermes, because Hermes hasn't said whether he's going to be here or not, turd. So I guess we'll start up in the upper left-hand corner. Anthony, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us what at least your idea for character generation is?
Yeah, so corner. Hi, I'm Anthony, also known as Anthony in real life. And I'm doing a military policeman, or MP, which is primarily focused around empathy. So I'm going to be working a lot towards like manipulation, information gathering from people, and communication in general. Probably a little bit in command just for a little buff. But that's my general idea of a stat-wise character. Personally, I mean, I think he's going to be some kind of a silver tongue kind of style, like a sarcastic, a little bit of an asshole, cocky, to depict that MP kind of style, I guess.
Nice. Severian.
Yeah, so I'm Severian. I'm not sure what my character's name is going to be yet. My idea for the character is definitely still evolving. I know I'm playing a sniper. So I imagine in combat I'll be trying to do the first strike out of anyone. But as far as the actual, character itself, I think I'm going to be going with someone that's maybe kind of like wily, like maybe a lot of joke cracking sort of stuff. I don't know. I'm still very much working on what I want to do for my character, but I think I'll have it solidified by the end of this session.
And that's totally cool, right? We're still in session 0, so we're still developing characters, and I want you to be happy, because one of the things I failed to mention that I was going to say is, whenever the idea of Colonial Marines comes up in an Alien RPG game, the idea is that it's going to be just straight combat. That's not our goal here, right? So at Tabletop Anthologies, we really like to keep things in character. So there's going to be a lot of, interacting with each other along with the combat. And so we're going to try to keep as in character once we get, moving as we can. Lane, as I said, is not here. Alpha, you want to go ahead? Kyle?
Yeah, I'm Kyle. I'm going to be playing the machine gunner. Basically, what I've envisioned for him is he's basically going to be the meat shield. He's going to be on that front line, definitely trying to put down some suppressive fire to help his teammates get to where they need to go. And basically, he's just going to be that big, chunky guy up front taking the shots. So
cool. Look forward to it. Jeremy?
Hey everybody, my name is Jeremy. I go by Velian on our Discord server, and I'm going to be playing Casey Shepard, who is the corpsman. He serves as more or less the medic of the group, and he's sort of the friendly face to everybody. It sort of keeps the peace between different people who don't get along. And everyone in our squad would know him. He's always boasting about his family back home. He's got a wife and kids back on his home colony that he is excited to get back to once his tour is over.
Awesome. And Hermes, oh, you're not here, Hermes. Cool. Way to be cool, Hermes. Oh wait. Oh, I see he just got onto the roll 20. Maybe we'll be. He's like 7:30. No, 7. Jabroni. All right, so I guarantee the cameras are going to get all over the place. I want to talk briefly while he kind of gets into everything. The world that you're going to be taking part in. So we are going to be basically out on the frontier. The planet that you're on you'll be getting more and more information as we go along, but it's GH622. It's an Proxima Hades system, which is, obviously going to be a very lovely system, and never anything bad happens ever. Recently on a planet known as LV426, which had a Weyland-Yutani atmospheric processor, there was an accident, right? Very sad. Total loss of the colony. There's ideas that there could have been terrorism involved, and the Marine contingent that went out to check it, they just disappeared. It's a very unfortunate situation, and there's a lot of increase in threat levels. There's a lot of increase in hostilities in between. Somebody just came in. Yay! All right, so I'm gonna have to fix this really quick. Hermes, let me know whenever your audio's on. You there?
Checking my mic. My mic is being checked.
All right, so I need to fix the cameras really quick. While I do that, go ahead and introduce yourself as a person and give us a general idea of what your character is going to be before we get started.
Oh, are we talking to just me or did
Just you, because everyone already went.
Oh, heavens, to Betsy. Okay. Well, I chose the squad leader. Hi, I'm Hermes. Some of you guys might remember me from other TV shows such as the early days of Judge Dredd and a couple of other ones with Captain Severian. Actually, I've known these fellows for a little while, and I'm very excited to play here with Sean running this Aliens RPG. I got the opportunity to do an android last time, but I will not be doing that this time. I feel like I got the raw end of the deal by being squad lead. Nobody wanted to take it. Imagine that. No, it's going to be exciting. I'm excited to do that. I always thought of myself as a bit of a sergeant, not the lieutenant kind, but a sergeant. So he's older, 40s, been around the block. He's had his share of drops and stuff like that. He finds himself with a cigar very often. Doesn't smoke, but he just happens to chew it for some reason. Nothing makes any sense. There are some rumors that float around about him, but those aren't being revealed at this moment. You'll find out later here what kind of rumors those are. But he's very by the book. He doesn't like bullshit when they're in the field. It's a different story when it comes to hanging out and stuff like that. But it takes him a little while to warm up to anybody, especially that if they're new. He expects people to have complete and total discipline at all times in the field. And some of those rumors that are floating around about him have something to do with typically people that don't listen and such. So that's my guy.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that. Welcome aboard. I was just getting into talking a little bit about the situation that you guys will be visiting. So this system is actually out on the rim. And the Marine Corps decided that they were going to build these space expeditionary units, okay, SEUs, that could go out, check where there was loss of communication with stations, investigate colonies that were lost, so that they didn't lose another entire half platoon to an accident. And so you all were pulled from your different units for whatever reason. You pissed off a CO, you volunteered, you were voluntold, you just happened to be there whenever they were pointing fingers at people. Whatever reason, you all were drawn and you were sent out to be part of the 13th. So we're going to start with character generation. I'll talk a little bit about the planet that you're going to start on, and then how we'll be running missions and what your unit looks like. So you all should be able to open up the character sheets now on the right-hand side, and you'll see the individual character sheets according to your name. And so we will be running through character generation now. The first thing we need to look at is, if you see in the center of the character sheet for your individual character sheet, you'll see 4 attributes: strength, agility, empathy, and wits. That's where we start. So you have a total of 14 points to spend. Now, the rule on putting points into attributes is that none of the attributes can be lower than 2, and none of the attributes except for your primary attribute can be 5. So you're basically, the most common one is 5, 4, 3, 2, right? With 5 being your key attribute, which is listed on that sheet. So for example, let's see here. Where's my little sheet? On the specialty careers, the MP has a key attribute of empathy. So your empathy could be 5, but none of the other attributes can be 5. Okay, so go ahead and spend your points. Any questions on what those skills entail?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, go ahead.
Am I Lane or am I Anthony?
So you, Lane didn't show up, so if you want to be both.
Okay. Yeah, I'll play both.
Okay. So Anthony, I need you to make me a generic of that that GIF of somebody getting slapped, so that anytime somebody says something like that, I can just put it back up.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
sounds good.
Thank you.
Put that in my queue.
So the way that the role systems work for, I think, Severian, you played this because Hermes shot you in the face last game. Jeremy, yeah, I know you played 3 heavy sessions together. Anthony, you too. So I guess the only person I'm talking to is down there at the bottom, Kyle. So the basic roles for this is that you take an attribute plus a skill, and that's your number of D6 plus any modifications. You throw them. Anybody that comes up a 6 is a success. And that's it. So that number dictates how many dice you get for the attribute. Everyone good?
Yeah, and for the machine gunner, his key attribute was agility, correct?
I don't know. Assaultman, sniper, A-gunner, scout, point man. Where the hell's the machine gunner? I think it's like the first one I
think
wrote.
it's at the top, yeah.
Yeah, machine gunner is key attribute is agility.
Okay, I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, you're good. The old 0331. So everyone good?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
One sec.
Sure.
Almost.
You're good.
The key attributes, we can have one that's completely 5, and what was the other one again? The rest? Total?
You can't be lower than 2. Total of 14. 14 points to spend.
And 5 is the max. Is that what you said?
The only skill that you can have that is 5 is your key. So you're the sniper, right? I think your key attribute is agility. You cannot have any skill that is a 5 or above. Well, is 5. You can't be above 5 unless you're an android.
Okay. So I can put 1 as 5 or 2 as 5 and 2 as 2 then?
You can only put 1 as 5, and that's your key attribute.
Okay.
You have to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 or 5, 4, 3, 2.
That's
You don't
basically what I'm
necessarily
asking.
have to. Oh,
You
no,
could
you could
5,
do
3, 3, 3.
Yeah, you could do that, or you could do
see.
5, 4,
Okay.
4, 2, right, or something.
No, that's too much.
5.
That's
That's
too
too
much.
many points. Yeah, so
You can do
basically you're looking at
4 and 2.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need to
Yeah.
put 5 in something, but
Yeah.
you can.
yeah. Math is hard.
I have to do it on my fingers every time, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Don't have
Yes,
14
what-
fingers, what do I do?
Yeah, well, it's a good thing we're all playing Marines then, because Marines aren't known as the the coldest beers in the fridge. We are known as the crayon eaters.
Just double checking there, GM. Your key attribute does not have to be 5, correct?
Does not
It
have to be
can
5.
be.
No.
And a
Yes,
minimum
it's
of
the
2.
only one. It's the only one that's allowed to be 5.
Okay.
So, for example, you as a
am-
squad leader, you cannot have anything but empathy that's at level 5.
Okay. Got it. I think I'm good.
Okay. Next, so you have underneath of that, you have key skills. Okay, so these skills are all attached to an attribute, right? So you have heavy machinery, close combat, and stamina is applied to strength. It's basically the 3 that are above or beside or below the attribute. You have a total of 10 points that you can put into any of those skills. But there's a caveat. You can assign up to 3 points in each skill listed for your career. So, for example, the squad leader has 3 key skills: range combat, command, and medical aid. You can put up to 3 points in each one of those 3. The rest of them you can only put 1 into. So, for example, you can't have close combat of level 2. You can only have a close combat of level 1 at max. And you have a total of 10 points to spend. So, for example, Kyle is... I just lost my sheet. Kyle is the machine gunner, right? And so his stats, key stats, are range combat, mobility, and stamina. So he could have a 1 in observation, a 1 in survival, a 1 in comtech, but he could not have a 2 in those. He can have up to a 3 in range combat, and you have a total of 10 points to spend. If you need, so I'm just going to tell you, just to be fair, there is going to be very, 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 very rare times that you are ever going to have to fly anything or drive anything. Okay, so pilots are fun when everybody's part of a piloting group. Pilots by themselves have a tendency to get left behind. So yeah. It's
or
not
come
any
along
fault
and
of
be
the
useless.
Yeah, you know, it's not any fault of the GM or the players. It's just the situations that come about because of it. So you don't have to worry about piloting. But the rest of them all have. There's going to be a lot of times that you are off base, just doing your thing, right? Again, this is going to be more about the role play than it is about the combat. And the combat itself is going to have role play involved in it. It's not going to be, I move 5 steps and yabba dabba doo. So once everyone has your skills done, please let me know.
I'm good.
I'm done.
I'm good.
All right, I'm done. P.S. Lieutenant LT, where did you get your helmet?
Spat Cave. So I bought it. It wasn't super cheap, but it wasn't too badly priced for the quality I got. I like it. So I'm in the process of building the armor myself. But
Did you get the what was it? The 3D print?
No. The armor I'm making out of EVA foam, and this is a plastic helmet that he modifies and does everything to.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good job. It's very good quality. His lead time was something like he said on his website, like 2 months, but he got it to me in a week and a half.
Wow. May I ask what you paid?
So with shipping, and I got the movie camouflage and most of the parts upgraded, I think it was $130.
Oh.
So
really?
not cheap. I mean, it's not cheap, but it was worth it to me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you got the armor off of him too, huh?
No, the armor I'm making. So I have EVA foam that I'm cutting up. So
Okay. Nice. Very nice indeed.
Oh, okay. So I have a question, Sean.
Yeah, sure.
Should we add in the bonuses that are listed on our character?
Yeah, that was going to be the
system?
next thing. Yeah, that was going to be the next thing I told you to do once everybody was done with their skills.
Oh, okay, great.
But if you're already done with your skills, go ahead and add your bonus. So for the audience out there that might be like, what do you mean bonuses? There's no bonuses. everyone here is playing a veteran, right? Somebody who's actually at least been into it a little bit. So each individual career skill that I made, or career set that I made, has a bonus attached to it. So, for example, the machine gunner gets machine gunner for free. All right, is everyone got their skills done? Anybody not have their skills done? Okay, good. So add your bonus, and now we move into talents. So
Did you say, I'm sorry, not to interrupt. I'm sorry, Lieutenant. What did you say about bonus? Did I miss that?
So yeah, with each of the careers, there's a bonus stat. So for example, you have +2 skills in any of your key skills over the jargon values. So in other words, you can add +2 skill points to any of your key skills. So range combat.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep, I got that. Okay.
Yeah. Everybody's is different.
Yeah. No, I when you said bonus, I got confused for a second. I'm good.
So now we move into career talents. So you pick one of the 3 career talents that's listed under your career. If there's any questions about the new ones, please let me know. You can also pull from any of the Marine ones, which are Banter, Overkill, and Pass the Limit. And Jeremy, you can pull from the Medic one if you want.
Oh, okay. This one that you homebrewed, Combat Drag,
Yeah.
It doesn't specify if it takes an action. Does that take a fast or slow action, or is it like a bonus action?
Slow action. No, it's a slow action.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Yeah, so I tried to base these new talents on stuff that I saw in my time, right? Because I think a lot of people kind of don't. I contacted Free League too. I'm like, if you need a Marine that actually can, knows aliens, please contact me. I love you.
Did they ever call you back?
They emailed me back, saying, "Hey, cool, thanks."
Wow. All right. There it is, everyone.
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, hey, you know what? They could have just ignored me. So that's fine.
That is the usual response to that kind of thing. So
yeah.
Okay, another annoying question. Motrin
it's
and
not
Water
annoying.
Marine. Is this Motrin and Water Marine skill, does that essentially let me heal somebody even when they aren't broken?
Correct.
Okay, great. I'll take that.
Once per
good.
mission, right? So
Once per person per mission, right?
Once per person per mission, yeah. So, and a mission ends whenever it's like you are now officially safe.
Are we ever really safe?
The first
I mean,
one
I guess that definition is going to be on how bad you abuse it, right? Go ahead, Seth. Sorry.
The first one for sniper, what was that? I think it's missing a word in there or something, because it says check to find your inactive stealth. What is that? Your enemy or?
So if you lose a mobile observation check to find you, it's not a missing a word. It's not supposed to be yours. It's supposed to be you. So during the stealth phase, you do opposed mobility and observation checks, and if you lose it, you can try again.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to take that.
Question then.
Yep.
When people go prone in game, it's is it a full move action to go from prone to either kneeling or standing?
Going from.
Is it considered your best action?
I think
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I think it's a fast action.
Oh, is it?
Stand up. Where is it? I'm looking. Crawl is slow. Stop panic. Climb into spacesuit. Start engine. Move through a door. Block. Pick up. Shove. Grapple. Retreat. Aim. Seek cover. Assume overwatch. Grab the wheel. Drive. I assume that stand is a fast action.
Okay. And when you're prone in a fight, you're obviously harder to hit. Does it give you any kind of bonus to your, let's say, range combat?
It adds it. I got to remember, it either adds -2 to the enemy to hit you, or it adds +2 to your armor. It's one of those two.
I know that I was just reading the close combat thing, and if you're prone, you get a -2 on your close combat counter.
Right, because you're like basically somebody's trying to boot stomp you into the ground.
Yeah.
But it's the range combat. I think it subtracts 2 from anybody trying to hit you. It either adds armor or it subtracts. I got to remember. I'll look it up while you're doing that.
It's a challenging question to pick which one I want to do.
Yeah, so
Tossing between
I wrote
two of
those
them.
ones. Well, I wrote those because that's how real combat goes in an ambush, right? The first thing you do is everyone gets online and you start just shooting in the direction that it came from, but you do it from the prone. I actually don't see.
Do I get on the line, or you're not allowed to die? This is.
Question.
Okay. Career talents. Did we put that in the career or the talents in the top right?
Yep.
Okay.
Are you still looking for the prone rule, Sean?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, it's under fast actions. It's just get up.
No, I was looking for what that does to range combat.
On range combat,
Close
the
combat,
the only thing it's saying is it says like, so if you, I guess it's determined how you want to take it. You know, it's saying at medium range, long range, and engaged range, it has those modifiers, or a defenseless or unwitting enemy, you get a +3 modification. But the only other thing that I would see that would cause anything is like, if you're at a range far away and you're prone, it says target size. Firing at a small object will give a -2, but you're technically.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with. I think if you're shooting at somebody who's prone, that's a -2 for them. We'll go with that. House ruled, baby.
Milk.
Lemonade.
Hello.
Around the corner, fudge is made.
Oh, I got mine.
Everyone got their talents?
Yes.
Yes.
You all are such talented individuals. Okay, next, we do health. So your health is your strength. That's your max health. Easy peasy.
Oh yeah, that's why you don't want to have 2 strength.
Yeah. So fill in all of the boxes that correspond to your strength. All right. So we'll leave the buddy and rival and personal agenda blank for right now. As you begin to develop your character, I would expect you to fill those in. Your personal agenda is basically something that you would always try to meet, right? This could be never show fear in the face of an enemy. Make sure you get everyone back alive. You know, don't take any guff from Anthony. You know, whatever. So just as you know, this is a character development thing. I'm not going to make you put it in now. You're starting to get your stats, so you should be able to start to build the character in your mind now. Personal item. So a signature item. Sorry. Your signature item is a small carryable object that has personal meaning to you. Okay, and it's used to lower your stress once during a given scenario. So start thinking about that. If you don't have anything that you think would be, would matter to you right now, you don't have to fill that in. It could be anything from, let's see here. It could be a bullet casing. It could be a trophy from a former, combat. It could be a wedding ring. It could be, a beard trimming from Alpha Wolf. It could be, like whatever. It could be just a small carryable that means something to you. So if you don't have anything, you can just leave it blank for now, and we will kind of handle that as we go along.
Question: can it be like a necklace of like 3 bullets casings?
Yeah.
Okay.
No ears, no teeth. Well, no human teeth. Anything else is okay. And
So have we established that we're veterans in the fact that we've fought xenomorphs before?
no.
Okay.
So xenomorphs are still unknown, right?
Okay.
There is rumors going around that there have been creatures spotted that have acid for blood, that gestate inside of people, but there's also rumors that ghosts exist, and there's rumors that places are haunted, and that there are aliens hunting people for sport, right? Like, there's a lot of rumors that are pretty not substantiated. So none of you have had a xenomorph run-in yet, except for your LT, which you'll meet here pretty soon. Do we have a what are those called? A moderator on the Twitch stream right now?
Give me 2 seconds, fellas. I'm sorry. I have to run to the bathroom.
Go ahead.
Ban him.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up.
Ban him. Ban him.
Thanks. Banhammer! Ban him!
What was his name?
Ban him, ban him, ban him, ban him.
J Chocolate 1379.
Think he left
Actually,
the-
Anthony, what you could do would be great if you could do it is take that GIF and just remove Nocturine's name and have that band thing still on there. That'd be perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
If you could do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm just going to, while we're waiting on Sean to get back, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to run through character sheets real quick just to make sure that everything looks okay.
Okay.
Dougie. Okay, cool. Johnny.
Give me 1 second.
14, cool. Oh, Casey. Okay. Yeah, cool. All right. So as soon as they get back, we'll continue on. Any questions from you guys so far?
Nope. Just
Still
thinking of
good.
stuff for my character.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Go ahead. Jeremy, what?
This is something I was unclear on from the last few games I played. In the Alien universe, are there other space creatures that we have encountered, or are aliens we've never even seen unalien and this xenomorphs are the first thing we deal with?
No, there are other creatures, right? So, for example, the engineers aren't known. There is rumors about them. There's these creatures that are on certain planets that are called, I'm looking them up. Where did it go?
Broad-Try?
What?
The Broad-Try?
You're lion worms. So there's lion worms and harvesters, there's the swarm, there's bug. So whenever they say, oh yeah, this is a bug hunt, whenever they said that in the movie, they didn't mean that in terms of xenomorphs. What they meant is that there is some type of local fauna that is causing problems. And sometimes the Marines are called in for that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So there's no real aliens. There are some humans who are starting to move away from humanity a little bit. So the Arcturians are, there's not understanding whether or not they were actually aliens. That was mentioned in the movie. They're kind of mentioned throughout the books as well. It's never very clear whether they are actually aliens, people aliens, humanoid aliens, or if they're just humans who have evolved slightly differently there. So.
Gotcha.
All right, we all back?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, let's see here. I have 5 of you. So I'm going to need 1 more. So I just have some placeholder tokens that we're going to be using today throughout the game. I would like to. Is everyone cool with going ahead and starting into in character stuff?
Sure.
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 Give it a roll.
I don't think there's anything else character generation wise that we need to worry about. The stats system for this is fairly simple. We will talk about panic as it comes along, and I have ways to kind of, what's that called at the beginning of a video game, or the walkthrough or whatever, right?
Epilogue?
Tutorial.
Tutorial. There you go. Yeah, that tutorial. So you're going to basically go through a tutorial today. So all of
can
you
I skip it?
No, you cannot. You have all landed on come out of hypersleep. You land on a new planet that none of you have been to yet, called GH622, the primary. The actual planet itself is called Viberon. The reason why it's being settled out in the frontier is because there are stakes of a very, very, very precious metal that is used for special lattice structures. It's a special type of lattice called trimonite. And the reason why this planet was chosen is because its air, it was already fairly breathable. So the modification that the company had to do to it was very little. And so the first people that were here were the Weyland-Yutani folks. So, of course, not everything gets to belong to Weyland-Yutani. And so another group that was brought in by the TWE was actually started their own city there. And at one point in time, basically an armed conflict broke out between the two cities. And, we're talking about populations of roughly 5,000 to 6,000 people at the time. And so the United Systems Colonial Marine Corps was called in. And so they established a base there called Boulder Wall. USCMC Camp 7820 has a population of about 300 folks. Now that everything seems to be calmed down, there's no armed conflict anymore. They maintain a small population of Marines there, one multi-mission aerial unit, a company of Marines, and now this new unit, the 13th SEU, which is what you have been called in for. And so you come in on a Conestoga-class vessel. You're brought down to Boulder Wall. Viberon is actually really cold. Only in the equatorial regions does it stay outside of a tundra. As you get up towards the poles, it gets extremely cold, can kill you within, a couple of minutes. The planet itself, the reason why the marine presence is kept there is because there's a large, there's megafauna. And so megafauna in both the oceans as well as on land. And some of them have been hazardous to the occupants and have gotten in the way of mining. And so you can expect training to take place out in these tundra realms, along with the other units. But you have been brought in together. You probably don't know each other. You are taken to the base commander first. The base commander's name is Lieutenant Colonel Strodes. He I guess the best way to describe him is, I assume that most of you have seen Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay. So he looks like that guy.
Okay.
So the Marine, right? This is obviously somebody who's seen their fair share of combat, both with bug hunting and with humans. And he's very fit, stays in shape. Whenever you see him on base, you'll probably see him in the gym, working out, or on the firing range, keeping up to date. When you show up, you're allowed to kind of settle in, and then you're brought before him. So the first sergeant brings you in. He's sitting at the table or at his desk. He's got piles of paperwork in front of him, and he's kind of filling it out, and he looks really pissed off. And the first sergeant leads you in, and you're expected to stand at attention. So that's where we're at. So he looks up. He's like, at ease, have a seat. So you all are the 13th SEU. Y'all got names? If you don't, it's okay.
Shepard, sir.
Roger.
Insert name here.
Shepard. Insert name here.
I am Andre Domotov.
Are you UPF?
What'd you say?
Nothing. It's okay. Carry on. And you over there, Sergeant? Sergeant?
Sergeant
Got it.
Riken Solaris reporting.
All right, well, welcome to Boulder Wall. I'll expect you guys to take up some of the duties here on station. We're pretty short-handed. Everything seems to be pretty smooth here. Most of the problems that we end up getting are dealing with the local wildlife. Sorry, not UPF, UPP. Union of Progressive Peoples. It's basically Russia of the future. So I have a LT for you guys. You all are going to have your own ship. So you're basically on your own here. All right. You don't report to me. You'll report to your LT. Your LT reports to somebody above me. So I'll be communicating with him, and he'll be sending you out and about. So let me go ahead and grab him. Yeah, send in LT Cook. So this guy comes in. He's older. He's probably about the same age as their sergeant. His face is burned really, really bad by something. And same thing on his arms. He comes in. He's wearing his camouflage utilities, rolled sleeves. His hair is really long. It's like just outside of regs. And he kind of comes in and he looks at all of you and he's like, welcome Boulder Wall. So I've been waiting for you guys to get here. You guys understand your mission?
Yes, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I just got a meritorious promotion. All right, I was a lance. I thought I was going to be a terminal lance corporal, but some shit went down on this planet, fighting off UPP. So hopefully we don't have that kind of shit happen again. But meritorious promotion. So I'm going to tell you how I run things. I'm going to be staying in the ship most of the time. Y'all are going to be doing your thing. And as missions come up, I'm going to let you guys choose. I'm just there to supervise, sign the stuff, make sure that you guys don't get into too much trouble. You got any problems with that?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
I don't. Whenever I was a fucking Lance Corporal, I didn't like no fucking LT breaking in and telling me it was cat time. You know what I mean? Like, that's I'll try not to budge in. Sergeant, you got them. All right, they're yours. I'll just help you with the requisition of gear and materials. So I would like to let you know, though, y'all are lucky. You got an Apollo vessel. So I don't know if you know anything about the Apollos, but they got the new mother systems on them. They are high-tech, high-speed, low-drag motherfucking killers. The Apollo systems are they're machine ran. Like, we don't have a pilot. They got stealth capabilities. They can actually hold a Cheyenne and an APC. They're beautiful pieces. The only bad thing about that is you can expect that we are going to get called into all kinds of clusterfucks all over the place. I can't tell you how many times I've already gotten calls from higher ups saying that there's some station that needs somebody to show up. So I want to test you guys' mettle. That okay?
Yes, sir.
What do you got?
So there's a communications station that's above in orbit right now. They just revamped it, and there's an old communication station that was put up there. I already have some Marines up there training, and I would like you all to go take them out. So they have equipment already on board. Yeah, take them out to dinner. They're fucking boot.
Lock it up. Insert name.
Not a boot this time.
So they've been equipped with mile systems. You guys will be given equipment that matches. The mile system, in case you don't know, it just attaches to your weapons. You use blanks, and basically it shoots an infrared laser. If you get killed, your mile system will start beeping, and you just sit down and you're dead. So you shut the fuck up. The communication station, I actually have control. on the atmosphere as well as all the life support. And right now, it is dark and there is no air. So you guys are going to get to suit up in some Mark 34s and take your ass on board. You guys ready?
I like this.
Let's do
I like
it.
this.
Always ready.
Sure.
All right, roger that. So let's go ahead and mount up. There's a Cheyenne out on station. I'll be sitting down here nice and pretty on the planet and soaking up some of this cold ass weather. Go ahead and board onto that Cheyenne. There's equipment on there already for you. Unfortunately, you know, this isn't you guys aren't going out on an actual mission. When you get ready to go, I already got permission from the Lieutenant Colonel here for you guys to use your personal equipment because you guys are a specialized unit. So, you know, you got something special that you like, you don't have to requisition it from the armory. So we'll be able to take care of that before your actual real mission. This time, though, it's all M41s, M3 armor, except for you. I hear that you're an 0331, so you get the M56. Okay, so let me break that down. All of you are going to get rifles and regular armor, except for Kyle, who's going to get a machine gun.
There you go.
My big pew
So-
pew pew.
Yes, we'll have intermissions every so often like that if I have to break something out. By the way, 0331 is the military occupational specialty for a machine gunner. All right, so let me get a couple of tokens ready. I like these.
So we're
Okay, so
playing laser
I'm-
tag on a space station.
We are.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that is literally what you're doing. Isn't that
Feel
cool?
like Unreal Tournament right now.
Just like with the kids.
So while I get the token set up, the Miles system is an actual real thing. It sucks. It never works. But it's basically a harness that goes over your shoulders and wraps around, and there's one that goes on your helmet, and you put these IR lasers on the front of the M16, and when you shoot a blank, it makes the laser go off. And so you basically are playing laser tag. All right. All right, so I'm going to finish setting up these tokens really quick. All right, so let's see. Bright light, 20 feet. Low light, 20 feet. Directional light. 90 degrees. Okay. And this is going to be... So I'm grabbing generic characters for you. Whenever we get ready to actually start into stuff, we'll have better stuff for you.
Does anybody need the stats for the pulse rifle? I just pulled it up.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
can
might
you
as
please
well.
Can you help them get the pulse rifle and stuff into their and 6 armor for the M3?
Yeah, so in your armor slot, which is right beneath all of your skills, you just put a 6 in that box. And in your gear, I believe the armor is going to take up 1 item slot, and your M4A1 pulse or 1A M41A pulse rifle will take up 1 gear slot. Now beneath the armor window, you see weapons. Make sure you're on a weapons tab. I used the first one. Type in M41A pulse rifle next in the box beneath that, and you're going to get number 1 in the bonus box and 2 in the damage box. And then set the range to long and make sure you have RC for ranged combat selected. And beneath that, in the comments box, you're going to want to put that it has armor piercing, full auto, and a grenade launcher.
No grenades on this time though. There's no laser grenades.
What was
Good
the
deal.
weapon name that I have for the machine gun?
M56.
Okay, that's what I thought. Just want to make sure.
All right, almost ready here.
And
I shoot Kyle's character.
I cast magic missile at the dark.
And for that machine gun, that's a 3 bonus dice. That's the smart gun, right, Sean?
Correct.
Yeah, 3 bonus dice, 3 damage, long range, and it actually takes up 3 spots in your inventory.
okay.
And it has armor piercing and full auto as well.
Hermes, Andre, Anthony, I need Casey. Oh,
You said for the armor it was 6, right?
That's right.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then as stuff happens, we'll kind of talk through it.
Okay.
So I didn't have time to set up the motion tracker the way that I want, but I think I got an idea how to do it. I got to test some stuff out. But Jeremy, I really like your idea on making it more personal, right?
Oh, cool.
Roland, is that? Oh, Roland Davis. I already know who that is. I don't even need to look up or ask who that is. Are you one with your? Do you shoot with your heart hand?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna spin some bullets too.
Okay, that should be. And you guys should be up on the training station, and you are down here. You see yourselves?
Yes.
Should see plates attached right down there at the bottom. Okay, cool. All right, so while you do that, I am going to go ahead and start. I'm going to start talking, and then we're going to start running through. I'm just going to use really generic something or others for this because I didn't have anybody ready.
Like no rivals, like
I just heard.
like there's no Kaibas in this group, or
No.
okay, whatever.
I'm gonna shoot you.
We're not gonna do like a Pokemon battle, level 1
No.
Squirtle
Part of the
versus level 1
cards.
Charmander. None of that.
No, none of that. You guys are just gonna die. That's all that's gonna happen.
Oh,
Great.
Fuck it.
Good game, guys. That was a good first game, and that's the end. You're dead. Congrats. All right. So let us talk about what you see and where you are. So the Cheyenne takes off, takes a bouncy ride into orbit, and you hear the pilot chatting. Where are you going? Who is that? Stop moving around.
Roland Davis.
You're making me
Roland
nervous.
Davis.
You're rolling around.
Lock it up, Roland.
All right, so stop moving. The Cheyenne takes off into orbit, and you feel it kind of shake a little bit as you dock with the station. You're not giving any information on the station setup. You're not given any information on what the station looks like or the kind of enemy that you could be facing. It is completely in the dark. When the Cheyenne's docking port opens up, it is completely pitch black on the inside. You can't see anything. What are you doing? Are you going to use your infrared that's built into your helmet, or are you going to turn your shoulder lamps on?
I flip on my infrared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. Real quick, out of character, Lieutenant. Have we as a squad gotten the opportunity to talk to each other at all? Like, do I know?
Do you want to take time? Do you want to take time to fly up right now, and you guys can actually do a little bit of interaction? I would prefer doing that than jumping right into this.
Yeah, because I'd like to know what my squad is.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So instead of you just jumping right into it, takes probably about 15 minutes for you to get up into orbit. So this would be a good time for you guys to start interacting.
All right, squad, listen up. I need to know what everybody's specialty is and what your rank is. We'll go ahead and start with you there, Dalmatov.
So you would be either a PFC, private first class, or a lance corporal. All of you except for Hermes.
I think I would be a lance corporal. So I respond and say, I am Andre. I am lance corporal, machine gunner.
Right, Davis.
Yeah, PFC, Roland Davis, long range engagements. I'll be behind you with the big gun.
What gun do you carry?
Well, I've got this little laser rifle with me right now, unfortunately.
Very good. Very good. And insert name here, Anthony.
That's Lance. My name is actually Lance.
Lance.
Yes, I'm a Lance Corporal. And I tend to... I can get information out of people. I'm good with a gun.
Good with the gun. Okay. And looks like here. Last one.
Shepard, sir. PFC Casey Shepard. I hold up my med kit. I help you keep your insides on the inside.
Very good. All right, fellas. I don't like any shenanigans when we're in the field. I want it locked up all times. No bullshit. We're on the firing line. We keep it tight.
We're playing laser tag, Sarge.
Yes, that may be the case, but what we do now is what we may end up doing in the field. So you practice like this is the real thing. You got it? There,
You got
Lance,
it.
Corporal, Lance.
That's me. I got it.
All right. Very good. Very good. This is a rough ride.
So you take a bumpy ride on up, and you end up docking. You dock, right? The bay doors open up, and the co-pilot looks back and says, "Good luck in there." So you are all in compression suits, right? We're not doing the armor stacking or anything. You have M3 armor over that. You're going to have 6 armor. So everyone on your character sheets, go ahead and fill in on the air section. Put 4. So fill in 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can run out of air. So you put your helmets on, right? You buckle down all your equipment. You grab your M41As that have been modified and the M56 that's been modified. The door opens, and it's you go through an airlock into another airlock system. It shuts behind you, and you can hear the Cheyenne break off from the station. Your suits are registering that it's deep cold. Okay, so basically all life support has been shut off to the station. There's no air, there's no heat, and there's no light. So now we go into what are you doing with the light? Because otherwise you're going to have a field of view of 5 feet.
I think we all said we were going infrared, right?
Infrared, right?
Yeah.
Looks like the station's dead. Should we go to infrared?
Yeah, squad infrared.
Infrared on.
So just for game mechanics, I need to talk really quick about 2 things. Number 1, with infrared, basically I'm going to give you 40 feet of view. For your light, your shoulder lamp, I would give you further. So that kind of helps you weigh the benefits between the 2. I'm not using the range categories. Instead, and I'm going to put this into a note on the thing so that you can look at it if you need to. The ranges will be like this. So range, all players. And it will be engaged is next to you. So 1 square around you, all the way around. Short is within 15 feet. So you can use the measurements, the measuring tool. Medium is 16 feet to 75 feet. Long is 76 feet to 300 feet. And extreme is 301 feet to 1,500 feet.
Lieutenant Cook, where are those notes at? Oh, there they are.
They
Found
should
it.
be, yep, just entered it. Yep, cool. So that's there to see it. So your weapons will be rated by one of those ranges. So for now, you guys can start moving around freely, and I will stop you. You can ask questions. You are now in your own.
Squad, stand by. Here's how we're going to move things. Davis, I want you to take point. Domitov, I want you on his 6th. to his 4 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Let's see here, Doc. I want you to come to Davis's 6 o'clock on his like around his 7. And I want my techie, not Shepard, to his 7, like a 7 or 8, similar to Tabletop there, or Gunner.
Looks like we got 3 doors here. Which one are we going through?
Medic,
Hold on, how to
get
tell
behind
time,
Davis. All right, let's move forward. Oops. Lance Corporal, I want you in the center of them. So move together as a squad. Keep it slow. Keep it tight.
Is this door unlocked?
So the door seems to be, it's not latched. You're going to have to pull it open because there doesn't appear to be any electricity in this area. Would you like, if as you approach something, please let me know and I will be happy to open it for you.
I'm standing Overwatch.
Real quick, out of character, did you say we're considered the 13th now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Very good. Sit rep, what do we got, Davis?
Looks like we're gonna have to force the doors open. All the electricity's out.
Does anybody have? We don't have a cutter, do we?
No, it's loose enough to be able to open up.
Okay. All right, Davis, open that door. Shepard, I want Overwatch on him as he opens that door.
All right.
Providing Overwatch.
So
Door's open.
the door opens and it's not too hard to open. It's obvious that people come in here and do training. It's used fairly often for that. It opens up into another corridor that appears to shut at another airlock door, another very similar door.
Okay.
All right. And I'm trying to move quietly this whole time.
Dolmatov, I want you on the left of Roland. Get your gun out there. I want it ready to roll if you need to use it.
Yeah,
Ready?
I have my gun at the ready.
Lance, Corporal, up. Move it up. Move it up. Keep it up. Keep it tight, fellas. Check your corners. Check your corners when you enter.
So this door opens up very similarly and appears to be what would be the station's chow hall. You have some trash kind of laying around in the middle of the floor. Down at the bottom, there are areas where trays could be distributed and a cold drinks and a food dispenser that are frozen over.
Am I seeing any evidence of people coming through here recently?
Go ahead and do me an observation check.
I'd like to check for that as well.
Go ahead. So to do the checks, you just click on the skill. Wow.
Nice. That's
So,
not Roland.
yeah. So Roland, you notice that there are several boot prints that appear to have gone almost the exact same way that you're going to the north.
All right. I hold up everyone. We got some prints here.
Stand fast, 13. Davis, what do you got?
There's some prints. Someone came through here recently. Boots.
All right, 13. Let's secure this room and then we move forward towards the direction of those boots.
Looks like we got cold drinks over here. Would anybody like one?
Lock it up, Lance Corporal. Remember what I said, no bullshit.
Yes, sir.
All right, form it up. Back on Davis.
Did we leave the door
Room
open
is clear.
out of character?
Yes.
I'm gonna go close that behind us.
Okay, that's cool. It's closed.
All right, those boot prints, Davis,
Once I get my
which
computer.
way do they lead?
Same direction we're heading.
Very good. Same as before, fellas. Double column, single file. Move it forward, slow approach.
All right, so I get this door open too.
Door opens in a hallway. It's dark, just dark. You can kind of see that there's some things that it looks like there's some stuff that was set up before where people were doing ambushes or something. There's just garbage all over the place. Frozen.
Is that another door that was on the right?
Yes, right here.
Yeah.
Yes, that is it. Yep.
I shut the door behind us.
Okay, it is shut.
Oops, sorry. Wrong token.
Okay.
That right there, that's a door?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to point that out and listen to it. See if I hear anything.
Well, so there's no air.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. I don't listen to it. I just point it out, make sure everyone's stacked up behind me before I open it.
Dolmatov, keep your 56 pointed to the north.
Yes, sir.
Give me
Lance
hey,
Corporal,
Dolmatov, give me an observation check at -2, Dolmatov. So that's what you do is you click on the observation, and then where it says modifier, you put -2 in. Okay.
What were you saying?
Sure. Nothing.
To Lance? No. Rykon? Solaris?
It's Sergeant to you. What?
Sergeant Solaris? What?
Sorry.
You were saying something?
Say that again. Corporal?
You were saying something? You give me some orders?
Provide overfire when he opens that door. Dolmatov, keep your eyes north. Shepard, just stand by. I got our 6. Davis, go forward.
Are these more doors through here that I'm seeing?
Bunch of doors, and they seem to be regularly spaced. There's also a door right here.
Am I seeing any more evidence of boots coming through this way?
Give me another observation check.
Okay.
I'm keeping my eyes peeled as well. Should I make another observation?
Nope. I'll let you know when to.
Shepard, move in after Lance. Corporal.
Because this is a cold space environment, the dust that was kicked up, there's definitely some dust in the air. Somebody was in this area recently, but which way they went, when they were here, it's impossible to tell at this point.
As they start to single file into that hallway there, I'm gonna take one last long look down the hallway there, but before I move in myself. So,
give me an observation check. No, you don't really notice anything.
Okay.
What's the holdup, Lance?
Move forward. Move forward. I shut the door behind us.
Okay.
Slow approach. Keep it tight, Marines.
Got another door up here.
I feel like we got a bunch of doors all over the place.
Yeah. I'm going to pop this one open once everyone's up here.
As he moves to the door, I hold my rifle ready down the hallway just to keep it up. Davis, you said you got another door?
Yep, it's open. It looks like a hallway that probably leads back to where we came from.
Davis, I want you to move forward, and when you move forward, I want you to go left. Dolmatov, move right, and then Lance Corporal, go straight forward. Shepard, hold tight at the door.
Roger.
What do we have, Davis? Report. Shepard, pull back.
More doors, Sarge.
More doors. How many?
3.
3.
East, south, north.
Let's go north. Same thing again, Davis. Go left. Dolmatov, go right. And then Lance Corporal, I want you to barrel through the center.
All right,
Roger.
Before you do that, I want everyone to go to their character sheet and click the air. So what you're doing now is an air check. If you get any successes, failures, you subtract 1. Not 1 per, but just 1 total. So for example, Shepard, you subtract 1 from your air supply. Solaris, you subtract 1 from your air supply. Roland, you subtract 1 from your air supply. If the air supply runs out, you start to suffocate.
Real quick then, just to clarify so we're on the same page. The face huggers are negative roll?
are bad. Yeah.
Are bad. Okay. But they only count as 1 or 2 or
One, just one. So for example, you rolled 2, but you only still subtract 1 from your air supply.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Control your breathing, Marines. Remember, we've got limited air. Davis, move.
All right.
Which way
I
you
open
heading?
up
North?
this door. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Davis. All right, stop moving. Everyone, stop moving. Davis and Domakov, give me a observation check.
Okay.
Do I need to do any modifiers to me?
Nope, just straight up. Roland, you see somebody in a spacesuit right here in this area leveling out an M41 and one over here about to start firing too.
Okay. We got 2 in here. Fall back.
So everyone roll initiative. So no moving, roll initiative. The way that we're going to do this is you go to your sheet and up at the top it'll say initiative dice. So highest goes first. We're following with what old Diesel Shot does. Has their own overhead view. They don't see me doing this unless they're watching the stream. I'm trying to figure out a way to work through that too. Let's see here. So roll 2d6. Roll 2d6. All right. So we should have initiative. Where's my initiative? Oh, there it is. Okay. So you get a turn.
Mine did get added. I'm sorry.
Why are
me.
you so terrible?
Forgive me.
Oh, you're-
9.
I don't know if I can. What was your initiative value?
It was 9. I can just roll it again, and I'll take that
No,
one.
it's okay.
and-
I got it. Oh, okay. Well, we'll give you the higher one. You guys are going to need to.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so 12, and I got 10 and 5. All right, so let's set this up. Descending order. All right, so Lance, you get to go first.
Okay. Looking into the room, I'm looking at this here. How much cover is that going to provide for me? Just by looks.
3.
Okay. All right. So, does it look like 2 people can sit here, or is it just for 1 person?
No, you could get 2 behind there.
Okay. All right,
as he begins to move and Davis bears into the door, and he calls out contact, I yell out, Tabletop, I want a base of fire, suppressing fire. Marines, get on the line, find cover.
Thank you.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yep, booking it. Hoorah! Get behind this thing.
Hoorah.
Ooh, hoorah! Get
There you
behind
go.
this thing, and then turn my shoulder lamp on. Then at this point,
Okay.
and then I'm trying to fire the first thing I see.
So I'll let the shoulder lamp go on for free. I think that's an okay thing.
Yeah, this guy right here.
All right, you firing just regular?
If I can, I'm going to aim and shoot at him.
You can't aim. You moved. That's
Okay,
aiming
yep.
is a fast action.
Then I'm actually going to flick on full auto. Is that a thing?
Quick question, actually,
Yep.
real quick, before you do that there, Anthony. The weapons, single fire, 3 burst, and full auto, is that correct? Or is it just
So in this so far, until I get the VP70 and some of these other guys into here, you have 2 options: single shot or full auto. Full auto increases your stress and adds +2 to your roll.
okay?
So I go up a stress, and then I'm
So
going to
add 1 to your stress, then hit
Then
the
fire.
roll attack and add +2. Yeah.
Right.
And so let's double check your range first to make sure you're not going to take any modifiers for that. So you're going for this guy. That's 45 feet. So that's medium range. Medium range is 0. So you're good.
Cool. I
Roll panic.
I panic.
Already.
First shot panic.
If you only had one shot. So you develop a nervous twitch. Your stress level and the stress level of friendly NPCs in short range of you increases by 1. So increase your stress by 1. And short range is within 15 feet. So let's see who's in 15 feet of you. Roland, your stress goes up by 1. That's it. You also run out of ammunition, Anthony. So just spraying and praying, I guess. All 100 rounds into the air. But you do hit. God. You do hit. Congratulations.
Hey.
So armor piercing. So that's /roll 3d6. You do 1 damage to him.
Nice. Take that. As I'm firing.
So all right. So next you got this one here. She sees the heavy weapon that Andre is carrying, so she's going to aim and fire full auto on him. She hits. So let's see here. We'll pump that all into damage. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Andre, roll your armor. So you just click the armor thing.
Roll your armor.
Wow, nice, dude.
Dude.
So you take 2 damage. So that takes you down to 2 health points. So she kind of leans around this corner and she starts screaming and firing her M41. It's just shooting little infrared lasers that you can see through the IR lens, but there's no bullets. And it's not even making a sound really because you're in space. Solaris, you're up.
All right, so I watched the 2 guys roll in, and I barrel past Shepard here. I don't even have my rifle up yet on my shoulder. I'm just walking in like I don't give a shit, and nothing scares me. And just to double check, what's my fast actions consider my move, and I can move twice, and my distance to move is.
So you can, as a fast action, you can move once. Okay, so that's run, right? So whenever you run, you move. I think you can move 1 zone, so that means 15 feet for us.
Okay.
So you can move 15 feet. And if you use your slow action as a fast action, then you can move 30 feet. I probably am going to have to modify that slightly because that's pretty short to be running. But considering 3 seconds, it's actually kind of...
Yeah, that's pretty realistic.
That is actually pretty... 30 feet in 2 seconds? I don't know. Let me double check something really quick. I just want to see what it says for running. So you can move between short and engaged in the same zone. No rolls required to run unless it's cluttered. You're fine. So yeah, you can move, if you use both your actions, you can move 30 feet.
Okay, 30 feet.
You can move 15, or you can move 15 and still take your slow action.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to at least start running. And I'm going to, if I were to hold here, does that block the doorway completely, or is the other guy able to Shepard still?
No,
okay.
They'll get by.
So I come here and I barrel out. My gun's not even raised yet. And I look at Lance Corporal losing his shit for a minute, and I cringe. I see Davis getting up on the firing line, and I see, I can tell that Domso has taken a couple of hits. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, his little flickering, right? It's like, like it's like it's not. He's not registered as dead yet.
Not registered as dead. Okay. So at this point, I want to try and just get my guys motivated and inspire them. So I'm barking and I'm yelling and I'm telling, Lance Corporal to hold his spot. I want Davis to move to the left. I want Shepard to press hard to the right. And I'm at the same time, I'm yelling, guys, suppressing fire shots. Davis, I want you to make your shots count. Get into position. We need a solid line.
Okay, so for your slow act, did you move 15 feet then, right?
I moved 10, but yeah.
Okay, so do you want to use your slow action then to do a command check?
Yeah.
Okay, so who are you going to try and give bonus to then?
Tabletop.
Okay, so go ahead and do a command check.
You.
Yeah, apparently you guys aren't a solidified unit yet, so that's okay. All right, Dominatov for Mother USA. Do your kills.
How far can I move? Is it 15 feet?
15 feet.
Okay.
We'll probably change that to. I'll probably change that to 30.
Okay.
That's the standard, right? Yeah. You know what? Let's just go ahead and house rule that now since we're not doing zones. 30 feet is standard for almost every RPG for a single move action. Let's just go ahead and do that. A single move action can move 30. Sean, if you want to move a little bit further, you can.
Okay. I was going to come up over here around.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So we're going to say that a run action is 30 feet. So let me write that down in my house rules. All right.
Is that thing next to Tabletop considered cover?
The thing, like back here, it would be.
Okay.
Oops. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No,
Okay.
you go.
Turn is it?
Oh, I was just letting him explain.
It's Dominatov.
Actually, no, I'm taking that back. I'm not moving anywhere. Sorry. Thank you for the opportunity.
So Dolmatov is used to being on the front line, so he's just gonna run up to here, and he is going to full auto do suppressive fire, and that says zone. So how do you want to handle that? Do you want to do
Anybody that's within 15 feet of them. So that's how we'll do it for a zone is 15 feet.
So they're 20 feet. Okay. So I'm probably peering around this corner over here, and so I am going to do suppressive fire on her.
Okay. So this is, whoa, that was loud. Sorry.
I was like, it just got serious.
Yeah, suppressive fire, baby. Suppressive fire. So this is a new one. So for your attack, pick an enemy, combat, and roll your regular attack. Must be full auto. Does no damage. Any combatants in that zone must make a mobility check or lose their fast action. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I can do that. All right, so go ahead and do your attack. You don't increase in stress whenever you fire full auto.
Yeah,
because you
that's
have
my
the
other
machine
counter.
gunner skill.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice, dude? That's
That's really nice.
such an OP ability. I love it though.
That's
All right, go. Roll it.
For the range, this would be short or medium.
Let's take a look. Snap to center. 15 feet, so that would be medium, so +0.
Okay.
So so on your modifier, put +2.
Okay.
Unit. Oh, hey, thanks for the sub, the Hermes 5.
Yay! Thanks to Hermes 5.
Thanks, the Hermes 5.
Thanks, the
Appreciate
Hermes
it. Love
5.
you. You are the best. Don't ever let anybody
Awesome guy.
tell you differently.
This guy here.
We need to fix your stats.
God, he's so handsome.
There. He is so freaking handsome. Why isn't your thing working? RC, ranged, medium. There it
That
went.
works.
Okay.
Yeah, that was weird. Okay, so yeah, you they're not going to pass that mobility check. I'll go ahead and do it. Let's see here. So their
Shit.
mobility would be 3d6. So they got 1. So yeah, she is suppressed and just kind of like hiding back, even though she knows that there isn't real bullets. You running towards her, it just freaked her the hell out. So now it's homeboy over here. This guy. So seeing you approach, he's going to go ahead and try to take a shot at you. You are undercover. So
That's
he's
Pierce
going to
Brosnan?
aim. It is. I don't know. It was just a token from another game. 25 feet is medium range. He's going to go ahead and just do a single shot with an aim. So that's 5 5d6. So his shot just the little laser just kind of hits into the little thing that you're hiding behind. Doesn't do anything. Davis.
All right, so I hear the sergeant giving all his orders and stuff, but the only thing that really stuck from that was him saying, "Make my shot count." So with Lance's shoulder lamp on there, lighting up this guy directly in front of me, I just drop to a knee, aim, and take a shot at him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it. So you get +1 for the aim.
Oh, it's one.
Is it 2? Wait, hold on.
It was 2.
Because I get my games. Like we play so many different ones. I'm like,
Yeah.
Aim is +2. Sorry, you were correct.
Okay.
Beautiful. So, tell me how this individual doesn't actually die, or do you want me to because he doesn't actually die?
Yeah, you can go ahead. That's fine.
So, you kneel down and you aim in, and your shot, the laser, you can see through the IR even though it's lit up with Lance's shoulder lamp. You see your dot just hit him square in the chest, and all of a sudden, his stuff just starts flashing. Like on his helmet, it starts flashing, and he just kind of looks down at his chest, and then looks at his stuff, and he just kind of like slumps over, like, "Fuck you, man!" Comes over to the comm unit.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, fuck, man. And he stands up, and he just starts walking off like somebody who got shot in paintball. Fuck. Shit. Casey?
All right. Let's see. So I can move 30 feet. I'm going to go to the right, which I can go that far. We'll see what's over here. Can I make that? Not quite. I'll go behind this box here. Oh, that's inside the vent. I mean, I'm right here.
Oh, God! You're out in space!
Oh, God, I'm not used to having to, like, aim my person to look. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I know. I figured this out during one of our Dread games, and I am like, I freaking love it.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Okay, so I'll line up here. This is fine. I'll take a shot at the second combatant over here.
Okay. So that is... Your range should be... Yeah, within medium. So are you firing regular or full auto?
Let's go full auto. Why not?
Add that panic in. Add that +2 and have at it.
Let's finish this.
That's a hit. Let's see if she soaks it. So she's in cover compared to you. And this is one of the reasons why I did like these feet ranges for the zones, is because now where you're positioned matters, right? Like, do they have eyes on you? Does cover count? So on and so forth.
Sure.
So that would be her armor. So 8d6.
Don't like it.
No. So your laser specs into her cover. It's just like, bing, 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 bing. It doesn't do anything to her. Lance, Mr. Out of Ammo.
Oh, God. Well,
What
I'm
are you
going to... I'm reloading!
Okay.
I believe
Already,
that's-
Lance?
Is that what?
Hey, shut up, man. I'm trying my best here.
So you reload?
That's all I can do, right? Yeah, I think that's all
Yeah, I mean,
do.
that's a slow action. Yeah, it's a slow action. All right, so that takes us back to the one that's kind of freaking out in cover back here, which is why Shepard's shots didn't land very well, is because she is literally kind of like hiding down like this is a real confrontation, and she's kind of freaking out a little bit. And so she tries to lean around and take a full auto shot at Tabletop, but it's going to be at -2.
Yeah. Wait, is that -2 for the cover, or is that for the suppressive fire?
No, cover counts for armor for you.
Oh, duh. Yeah.
So if it hits, you get cover, you'll roll 8d6 to soak. No, that was because you have her pinned.
Yeah.
And she rolls for panic. So you can't hear it, but you see the side of her M41A pulsing at 0. Solaris, you're up.
All right. Well, I run up next to, let's see here. Hold on. You said we just switched it to 30, is that correct?
Correct.
All right, so quick question then, out of character. If I were to have a successful command check, do my soldiers have to be within a specific radius, distance-wise?
It's you can only target a single individual, and they have to be within audio range. You got helmets on you got your spacesuits on with speakers. So basically, anywhere within the station, people can hear you.
Okay.
But you have to pick a specific person for command.
So it's always going to be one specific person, not just squad based.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Where is he at in the scheme of things? Okay. So I just it's a walk fast, but a very stoic walk fast up to here next to Domatov, and I squat down behind it. Is squatting down going to be considered like?
No, you're good. You're good.
Action?
Yep, you're in cover.
Okay.
You're in cover.
So I squat back.
While we're still learning this, the way that I will be doing cover is if you're positioned in the game where the cover is, you're good. You don't have to worry about. I imagine that you'd be hunkered over, so on and so forth.
Okay, so I come in and walk behind it, and I find myself the cover like that, and I put my back to it, and I look towards Davis, and I yell out, I'm like, shit, private, solid shot, make the next one count. And that's it.
Do a command check.
Fail. Some commander.
Come on, guys, we can do it.
Yeah.
Can you replace him?
Sit here, full auto.
for Mother
I'm
UA,
just back here. I'm like, well, get out of my line of sight then.
This is going to be such a bad squad.
Dolmatov is just going to fire off another full
that's
auto
really loud.
shot.
Okay. So she's in cover compared to you, but yeah, go for it. So you click attack. Okay, so that's a hit. That would be... so before the next game, I definitely recommend taking a look at what are called stunts for combat. You'll see them under range combat, close combat.
Yeah.
They're useful. So for now, do you want to spend that stunt, or do you just want to pump it into damage?
Just pump it into damage.
And I forgot this is armor piercing, so I should have rolled less for you, Jeremy. I'm sorry.
Damn it, session zeros.
Sure,
So-
Armor only beaten me by 2 instead of 3.
So her helmet starts flashing, and she stands up, and she's like holding her chest, like you hear her come on the comms, and she's like, "Oh my god, I thought I was, bye." And she just turns around and starts walking off, and so that takes us out of combat.
Squad, lock it up, form up here on me. We're going to secure this room. I only saw the
Swing around
2.
and check the hall behind us and make sure no one's there, and then slap the door closed again.
Okay.
Can't see anybody in the room.
So everything looks pretty secure. Hold on one second. Check the Discord. I'm sending a message really quick. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about some rules in this game, but since this is a training operation, right, the rules really wouldn't apply. When you roll a panic on an attack roll, on a full auto attack roll, your weapon goes dry. So panic doesn't just go away either. It takes time. So stress. As stress builds up more and more, you're more likely to panic. So just be aware of that. Right now, what everyone would normally be doing, and go ahead and do it, is a air check. Anytime that you do a strenuous activity, you do an air check whenever you're limited on oxygen.
Oh, no.
So Dolmatov goes down, Shepard goes down, Anthony goes down, Lance Henriksen, Armstrong.
And Lance Lieutenant Corporal, yeah.
AKA Mr. Full Auto.
Mr. Full Auto.
Wow. Already getting nicknames.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Lance Corporal, pull it back. You're stretching out too far. Squad, I want an air check. Sound off percentage.
50%, sir.
Sergeant, not a sir.
Oh.
75%.
75%.
25%, sir.
It's Sergeant, not sir.
They got
You
it.
see me
I work for a living.
through the mask. You see my eyes roll and like cringe, and
Twitch.
I kind of look at you for a second, Dolmatov, and then I look at this. I just kind of announce to the squad, Sergeant at 75% air. Form it up the same again. Davis, take point. Dolmatov, I want you on his 6. We'll go. Columns, 2 columns, single file. We're gonna sweep right and clear this room completely. Davis, you got lead.
Now, is that my right or your right?
You're right.
You got it, Sarge.
That's funny.
Got it, sir.
Looks like we got a wall over here.
It looks so. This area looks like it's where the old comms used to be. You have some of these old hollow units kind of flicker on and off, like they still have a little bit of power associated with them. You can kind of see that this still has a generator that's ticking over a little bit. You can kind of see the glow over here in the left-hand corner. And just given the general layout, you kind of figure that the only door that you have is the one to the. There's one up north.
Okay. Lance Corporal, pull it in, form it up.
All right, so I am going to go ahead and put a stop to us right there. As you weren't here whenever I mentioned earlier, we're sticking for today to the strict 2 hour because I have to go to class here at 6 o'clock. So I don't know if next time we will continue this or if we'll actually start into a mission. We'll talk about it as we go along. How are you guys feeling about the rule system and actually playing Marines? Like, what are you guys' perspective just from this little hour in?
I'm very excited to try and reel in these
Yahoos?
Yahoo. Yeah, that's a good word.
Yeah, I'm excited to figure out all the group dynamics and stuff with our characters and see how that works out.
I like being a Yahoo.
Yeah, I really like this dynamic lighting a lot. I think it makes combat a lot more interesting, just automatically than it has in the past for me. So that's pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah. I really like the D6 system. It's one of my favorites. So happy to actually be using it. So
Yeah, I remember it when we played with the one shot that we did, and that one shot's coming back a little bit, and I think I really enjoyed the system in general.
Yeah, I like the simplicity of this. I needed to add a little bit just due to ranges and stuff because it becomes important with the Marines. Again, we're going to be doing a lot of role play with this stuff. I do like that you guys are already jumping right into it, getting a feel for your character. This is great. I think it's going to be an awesome set of sessions. I do think that starting next week, the Dread and this game will be moving to Sundays. I think just from everybody I've talked to, it seems like it's going to work out the best. So we'll talk about that more, and I'll make a post on the Twitter page to let our audience know. So for now, we're going to do a raid on Knights. Well, we just got another one in. Do we want to do you guys' vote? Nightheart Gaming or Interpoint Station?
Oh, Interpoint Station sounds right up our alley.
Yeah, I'm fine with either one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, either one.
And I will have more solid dates. Jeremy, I saw that you need a solid date and everything. I'll make sure to get that, and I'll actually get a schedule kind of written up when everything will be. Okay. All right. So from here at Tabletop Anthologies, we're about to do a raid. Appreciate you coming in, and as always, I appreciate my players. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm glad we got a good group, and I think this is going to be a lot of fun.